everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have got my eyebrow routine. Basically I continuously fill them in every video the same way using the same products, and I just thought I might as well just make a master video on my channel, and then you can just go and refer back to that whenever you want to, and I just go into more in depth about how I use the products and stuff. Honestly, the brows didn't oh my god, what is this bit of hair doing? Honestly, the brows didn't turn out as good as I wanted them to be today. I feel like they just turned out a bit crap today, which is typical. The day I want to film a brow routine, they all turn out crap. But yeah, it is just a description of how to get a thick, full, carved out brows, and I hope you guys enjoy it. The first thing I do is take a brow pencil, and I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift 3-way Shape, Lift and Shade tool, and I'm just going to brush all my hair up. Then I'm just gonna draw along the bottom of my brow. This is just really gonna form the shape of the brow and what the arch of the brow and what the brow will look like. And I'm being sure not to put any product in the first quarter of the brow. I'm also remembering whenever I apply some pencil to brush through my brows just to make sure the product looks as natural as possible. Now I've outlined the shape of the brow, I'm going to go in with short strokes to make it look like there's more hairs. And again, whenever I apply product, I'm making sure to go through it with my spoolie just to make sure it all blends in naturally, and also I'm again making sure not to put too much product in the first quarter of my brow. Don't worry if it's too messy or it doesn't look great, we can go in and fix that later. Next, I'm going to be going in with a brow gel, but you can use a brow pomade or a different brow gel, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow. I've heard a great dupe for this is the NYX one, so if you don't want to spend that money. To apply this, you're going to have to excuse how dirty it looks, but I'm just going to be taking a small wing liner brush. The smaller it is, the better, as it means you can get more precise and just get the perfect brow shape that you want. So I'm just going to be taking it and applying short strokes just to emphasize the hairs and make them look thicker and fuller. Again, I'm making sure not to put any brow product in the first quarter of my brow just to get that dip brow gradient effect. Every so often, again, I'm taking a spoolie just to brush through the brows and get them into the shape that I want them to be in. Don't worry if they're looking a bit messy just now, or they're not looking the way they want. For example, this one's looking really thick and a bit too pointed for me at the moment, but we are going to fix that later. Next, I'm going to be going in with a brow gel. I'm using the Maybelline Brow Drama, and that's just going to set the brows in place and make sure they're all facing the same way. While that sets, I'm just taking a spoolie and making sure everything is definitely in the place I want. And now that I'm happy with the brow, I'm just going to be taking some concealer just to mop up any ends that I'm not so happy with. So I'm taking the Bobbi Brown Corrector. I found this is a great concealer for tidying up the brows, and I'm taking the exact same brush that I used before, but just a different version of it. So it's the exact same brush but just a different one because I don't want to get it all concealery, and it's just that slanted, if it wants to focus, that slanted winged liner brush. And first up, I'm just taking it directly along the bottom of my brow. This step's completely optional. If you're happy with how your brow looks, then you can just skip this out. And I'm not putting it any here because I didn't put any product in there, so I don't need to conceal that area. Concealing the brows is just making sure you're carving them out perfectly to get the perfect shape. I'm just doing the exact same along the top of my brow. And now I've applied the concealer, I'm going to take this buffing brush just to blend in the concealer. And then I'm gonna go back in with that spoolie just to flick the first few hairs of the brow more up, just to make them look a bit more fuller, and just finally brushing through the brow. And the last step I'm going to do is take the Kat Von D Shading Light palette, and I'm taking this shade here to highlight my brow bone. Now, you don't want to be taking a super white color to highlight your brow bone. You want to be taking a color that's one, lighter than your foundation shade. So I don't know if you can see, but that's a pretty good match for me. So I'm just going to be taking that along the bottom of my brow bone to emphasize my brow arch. As you can see the difference between the brows, this one's perfectly like shaped and this one's a bit like sparse and not very nice. So I'm just gonna go repeat what I did on this brow over onto this brow. So now I've filled both brows in. This one looks so weird on camera. What is wrong with it? It doesn't look that weird in real life. Anyway, I just want to ensure that they all look even, so I'm going back in with the Charlotte Tilbury brow pencil just to make sure both brows look the exact same, just it's not the spoolie. I'm doing that just by spooling them and trying to get them into the same shape. And then once I'm happy with them and I think they look pretty equal, that is it. So that was my brow routine. If you guys enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Whenever I change my brow routine, I will promise to do an updated one, but I think I will stick with this for quite a while now because I do quite like how they are looking. If you're new to my channel, please click that subscribe button, and also don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time for a new video. Bye!